Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to run a single test method using phpunit. So for example, let's say we want to run just this method or this one. We have three test keys. So let's say we want to run just one of these test keys instead of all of them. Okay, so what we can do here is to go to our vendor and then bin, then php unit, then we do dash dash filter, then the name of the method that we want to run. So let's say we want to run test we can get all students, like this. Test we can get all the students, and then the part of our file, like of our test file. So it's going to be test. It's going to be test, like this, test slash feature slash API slash student controller test.php, and then we run it, and then you see we are running just one of these tests, just one of it. We are running just this one. Okay, that's why we're having one test and one assertion. Okay, so let's say we want to run all our tests. So what we can do here is to is the same thing, but we don't need to specify the name of the function. So we come here and delete this name, this test case. So we don't need all of this. Let me delete all, and then we run our file. So you see now we are getting our three keys, our three tests, and 7 assertion. Okay, so that's just the difference. Another thing that I want to show you guys is that if you notice that we are calling this with exception handling method in each our test case, okay, which is not really good. Like we are repeating ourselves, which is not really good. So what we can do here is to create a setup method. By default, there's a method called php. That's a method called setup in phpunit, and what it does is that it call one when you run your test, the setup method will be called before each of your test case. Okay, so let me show you how to do it. You just go to do protected function. It's gonna be a function like this, then setup. Okay, and then it's a void like this. Sorry. Then we have say parent, then setup. Okay, so that's it. Let's run this test and see what we are going to get. So it's the same thing, there's no error. So let's cut this one and put it under here, and then we don't need this one here, and we don't need this one here. So let's save and come here. Let me clear and run our test again. So it's the same thing, 3 test pass and 7 assertion. Okay, so what's happening here is that in every of our tests, like this, we get this function here run before each of our test case. And let me prove it to you. Let me say I want to come here and I want to get this student. Let me put invalid number. Let me just put invalid number, and then save, and then try to run our test again. You see it fails, and this message that you're seeing here is coming, all this message here that you're seeing, error message, is coming from our without exception handling. So which is the same thing. Okay, so let me do Control Z and then come back here and clear, and then run our test back. So everything's working fine. So the next thing that I want to show you is that in our PHP in our API file, I want to create a namespace route. I want to create a namespace, and the namespace is going to be the name of our folder, which is the student in a group. So it's going to be a group like this, function, so that we can put everything inside our group. Okay, and then here we don't need to be repeating ourselves also. We don't need to be repeating ourselves by typing student like this. So let's check if everything's working fine. Clear. Boom, and everything's working fine. So that's it, guys. Please, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.